better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest, not take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the load of dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Solo might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her I might be right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Condors of Mexico City taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going. One man to beat. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, all week long in preparation for this game, you've preached how you're going to stop what they're going to throw at you. But to open up a game almost in goal line situation, I'm not sure that was on the top of their chart.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Vaughn. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and 4. In motion right is Pittman. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Byron Young, the one there defensively. The Cowboys had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, no, easy, easy.
Cousins now. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Mike, 60.
Right back to Tolbert. Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a play fake, and it's gone. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game.
Here he goes, right side. And touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Cousins on first down. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tiger.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this throw brought in here by Mayer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2 for 66. Number 7. 5. 7.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. Blue striker. Hey.
In motion right is Pittman. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go pink. Black shock. Red cycle. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 3. To throw is Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond, and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Condors will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And now the rookie's free. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Black. Leave it. Bring up 48.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
First. Gun.
In motion right is Pittman. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go, set. Steel, black. Blue.
Gallup in motion right.
Blue.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Hey, kill.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete through the middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 76. 76.
Here's Goff. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Hammond. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas. And
he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Maverick.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A first down carry for Davis. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Cousins now on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Vaughn. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Lance and company going on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Lance on the keeper, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Come on, set. Slide through. Ready?
And Lance going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Ready?
They'll try to surge ahead with Vaughn. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the option to give to Williams here. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5, 5, 5, 5.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Value 1, Super 1, Super 1. Maverick roll. We're good. We're good. Turbo set.
Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Hey, kill. Whoa. Hey, kill. Hey, 5. Value 1. What's that?
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
That's complete right side to Lazard. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ric Flair. Maverick.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Slice, 97. Smash, red.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, Shell. Value 3. Super 1.
Now gone.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
19, Tiger, 19.
On 2nd down, Williams.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60, 70 Timberwolf.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Bring up 48. Hey, bring up 48. Hey, get.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. He may go. Michael Gallup.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 36 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Again, Goff. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The ball comes out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.